Close your eyes. Take a deep, slow breath. Feel the weight of the day, all of its pressures and demands, just gently settling into the surface beneath you. Allow your body to become heavy, to sink, to let go. Tonight, we aren't just exploring a story. We are descending together into the quiet, forgotten hallways of the past. Let your mind drift back. Imagine a cold, limestone building standing stark against the Iowa sky in 1939. The air inside is still, thick with the scent of old wood and chalk dust. The only sound is the distant, rhythmic ticking of a grandfather clock, marking time that seems to stand still. You are safe here. You are a silent observer, a shadow moving unnoticed through the halls of the Davenport Orphanage. We are here to look into a file that was buried, locked away for 60 years, a study they called the monster. The hallways are long and dimly lit, shadows stretching and dancing from the weak light of a few bare bulbs. 22 children are sleeping soundly in simple iron beds, their small breaths rising and falling in unison. They are unaware that tomorrow, the very fabric of their lives, the very essence of their voice, will be changed forever. In a nearby university, a man named Wendell Johnson, a speech pathologist obsessed with the mechanics of human voice, was convinced that the mind is like soft clay. He believed he could mold a child's speech, shape their fluency, simply by the power of a label, a single word. To test this theory, he sent his graduate assistant, Mary Tudor, to the orphanage. Imagine her footsteps echoing on the cold tile floors, a soft, determined click. 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 As she walks toward her first subject, she sits across from a young girl, just 5 years old, named Mary Korleski. Mary is bright talkative and speaks with perfect, effortless clarity. But the experiment requires a lie, a seed of doubt to be planted. Mary Tudor leans in, her voice a gentle, concerned whisper. "I'm sorry, Mary, but you are starting to stutter. You must stop yourself before it's too late." Think about the silence that follows that single, devastating sentence. Feel the weight of it. For Mary, and for the other children placed in the experimental group, that whisper became a heavy cloak. They were told their voices were broken, defective, and so they began to retreat, pulling away from the world, into the quiet, shadowed corners of their own minds. They didn't develop a biological stutter, not in the way we typically understand it. They developed something deeper, something more insidious, a fear of their own sound. When they tried to speak, to form the words they once used so freely, they felt a phantom weight in their throats, a tightness in their chest. They became, as the researchers noted, clamped. Their speech became hesitant, filled with long, anxious pauses. In the quiet of the orphanage, the children stopped playing as much. They stopped singing. They became like the cold stone walls around them still, withdrawn and silent. Johnson's theory was proving to be correct, but the price was the vibrant spirit of these children. The monster wasn't the stutter, it was the silence it created. As the years passed, the world outside the orphanage walls changed dramatically. The war came and went, life mowed on, and the experiment, with all its chilling data, was hidden away. It was filed in a dark drawer, buried in the dust of a university archive. A secret kept for decades. Wendell Johnson went on to become a famous and respected figure in his field, but he never spoke of the 22 children from Davenport again. Their story was forgotten. But the children grew up. They carried that manufactured silence with them into adulthood. They lived their entire lives in a world where they believed their voices were flawed, broken, never knowing it was a ghost created in a lab, a phantom born from a lie. But secrets like this cannot stay buried forever. Eventually, the light found its way into that dusty archive. The files were opened. The story was told. The silence was finally broken. But for us, tonight, the story ends in peace. The children, now adults, were finally heard. Their truth was acknowledged. Feel the pressure in the air lifting. The cold limestone walls are fading away. The hallways are empty now. The rhythmic ticking of the clock has stopped. Your breath is steady, slow, effortless. The secrets of the past are at rest now, their heavy weight lifted, and you are drifting deeper into the quiet. deeper into your own core. Sleep now. The cognitive core is at rest.